Mm. We should be live on Facebook. Ta-da! Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter.
Just wanted to pop in. We know it's Easter Monday and it's a public holiday here in Australia and in another few countries too, let's be honest about it. But we have a message that's just too important to wait. We want to make sure that we cover it over the next 4 days. We're going to just give you some enormous value. And why? Why are we going to do that? Because it's one of the bloody things that have been frustrating some people that we talk to so much, and in our and in our membership as well, was this idea of getting an opt-in or a lead magnet. We all understand the concept of a lead magnet, but quite often it's the one thing, the stumbling block that seems to stop people from actually getting people on their list. So over the next few days, we're going to show you how to make one, how to actually automate it, all the steps that are involved in it. So hang with us, same time every day this week, well, Monday to Thursday. So one of the things that I'll tell you right now you can do is you could do it the Flintstones way if you like. I was doing it like that for a little while. And what that involved was I put in all the effort of making a lead magnet, and it was, let me reiterate that, all the effort of making a lead magnet. But then I would put it out into some Facebook groups or wherever and say, hey guys, do you want this fandangle thing? People would say yes. And then I'd say, private message me your email. Okay, private message me their email. I get the email and I would send them this attachment in the email. Then I get that email and I put it into a little Excel sheet so that I was trying, and I tick yes, send them that. And then when I do that, I'd be trying to, okay, in a couple of days, maybe I want to send them something else. And to be quite honest, it is doable. And of course you can do it, but it takes a lot of time. So we're going to be teaching you how to automate it so you don't have to do the Flintstones. But remember, if you do need to start Flintstones, that's okay to start. But if you want to automate it, stick with us. So I've got the amazing Sarah here again. Apparently I sing a lot when I talk, because Sarah's going to share with us today about how to actually make the lead magnet itself, and more than that, how to make it that it has clickable links in it. That's what I freaking love about it. So I'm going to hand you over to Sarah, and she's going to show you about that, what I realized. This is real life stuff that I've just got some black eyeliner on the top of my eye. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Carmel. I think the first thing we'll chat about today is the different types of lead magnets that you can have. So we're going to show you one version today, which is a PDF. So obviously, lead magnet is something that we give away for free in exchange for someone's email address. So that can be a very common one is a PDF or an ebook of some description, something that someone can go and download and save to their computer. Other things that you can use as lead magnets would be webinars, whether they're live or pre-recorded or recorded and then put up as an automated webinar.
AKA evergreen.
Evergreen. Or maybe it's a video series or a little mini course or something like that. Those are probably the top three that I know of. But sometimes they can be something like a quiz as well, as a way to get someone's email address. But today we're just going to focus on that first one, the PDF. I think it's something that's manageable for most people. You don't necessarily need those video skills to get it done. So let me share my screen. Bear with me with this for a second.
And just guys, while Sarah's doing that, to know that the object is to get people on your list so that you can communicate with them. We've spoken before, if you've listened to some of my other videos, everywhere else you're just renting space. So it's to get people on your list so you can add value and communicate with them. And if they're right for you, they will become a customer.
Yes.
And there I am.
And there you are. So to make a PDF lead magnet, the easiest way that we've found is to use Canva, because Canva is one of those amazing tools that you can do pretty nice graphic design without being a graphic designer, and you can do all your branding colors and that sort of thing. So essentially in this one, I just went and found an A4 template, and I chose one out of all the results that you can find. So I chose this one here, which was the sort of circly one. I knew I'd want an image of Carmel in there, and I just kind of like the colors, I like the look of it, something about it spoke to us and our branding. So that's the template that we chose. With a lead magnet, a good way to approach it is something like the top 3 or top 5 steps to something, or you're giving them a little snippet of information that's still perceived as very highly valuable to them, but it's something that isn't too dense necessarily. Carmel often talks about something that solves a Panadol problem or an urgent problem, or I often call it like the slither problem. So you know that Carmel and I teach a lot about online marketing and automation. And we were like, well, what's a little slither of that kind of umbrella of what we teach that we could put in a lead magnet PDF? So this is what we came up with, is on this page here. Time to automate your lead magnet. Discover my 5 key tech components for a hands-free funnel. So there's a bit of copywriting going on there, but essentially it's a headline and a promise of helping someone who's ready to automate their lead magnet.
Yeah.
So
and this hasn't actually gone live yet, guys.
No, we're going to make it live by the end of this week. We're literally building it out on these calls. So I didn't want to bore everyone with the whole like graphic design of it. That's not what we're here to teach. We're here to teach how to put the steps in place so we can automate it. So the first step is to actually create it. So this is it. Each page has a little snippet of information answering, what was it, the 5 key tech components. So number 1, the website, page builder, a CRM, payment system, and a membership plugin. And then we've also put some bonus content in this PDF as well. But the main thing, like if we just scroll up to say this page here, when I'm building these out, it's trying to get a very clear message in a succinct way, making the PDF look easy to read, easy to consume, easy to also, in this case, just briefly run through it. Like it's not a big ebook. Ebooks are great. That's a totally different type of lead magnet. But this one is really just giving them the answers on the page. So through there, we've got them some bonus content. It's always good to add bonus content so they get a bit of a surprise and think, oh, there's something extra going on. And then the key with the PDF is, of course, that very last page is essentially your next step in your sales funnel. So the PDF or the lead magnet is that very first step. And then we can also put the second step into the PDF, which is sometimes people forget to do that or don't know that you can do that. So one of the key features that makes Canva great for doing this is actually the ability to put clickable links within a PDF. Now, that means that you don't have to then go and purchase or use a different PDF reader and creator to put a link in. We can actually do it right in the editing phase of Canva. So for instance, if I go just up to, where are we? Say the PayPal one. If I click as if I was going to edit something, you can see that this has actually selected the entire text box. Now, you can't actually just select a line and create that like a hyperlink like you might do an email, but you can select the elements of a Canva design. So what I've done is select the whole text box, and then over on the top right here.
Oh, hang on, can I move you and I out of the way?
Oh.
Hang on. There we go.
In the way. So you can, I'll do that again. So you click on the element that you want to hyperlink. In this case, it's where I've got the words PayPal. It looks like a hyperlink. And then over on the top right is the link button. You type in the web address that you want it to go to and literally hit apply. It's that easy. So you can see it's all come in underlined. I just get rid of that and just make it look like that is hyperlinked there. But essentially that whole box now is hyperlinked out to the PayPal website. So that becomes really useful. Not necessarily, you might not have links all throughout your PDF, but it's very useful then down at your bottom when you've got a call to action to the next step of your sales funnel. So for instance, on this one, we have a little promo for our members group in which you can get help creating your lead magnet. So the answers are in this PDF, what you need to get in terms of tech, but you might not know how to figure it all out yourself and how to connect it all together, and that's absolutely fine. The next step is to come over and join in on our group. So if you look here, there's actually a link. Oh, there should be a link. There we go. To the sales page for our membership. So if you are creating a PDF that's promoting your business, remember that putting a little clickable link somewhere that goes to the next step of your sales funnel is key. I know I've run a PDF like this and I had quite a few clicks through from this PDF to the next step of the sales funnel, which was a webinar. So again, we've got to understand what a sales funnel is and where this lead magnet sits. But this is a really quick way. And can I say that as kind of many pages as this is, it probably only took me maybe 2 hours to put this all together. Because there's not too much writing, it's really just getting to the point and then choosing some nice images, a bit of logo work and that sort of thing. So Canva is what I would say is you could use to create your PDF lead magnet.
Awesome. So can you just, while you're doing it, in those little boxes where you're saying there's not too much text, because I know you're quite an established copywriter and I know it's easy for you, but for people watching, what is a tip to bring that together and make it succinct? You know, because quite often people have so much knowledge about what they're talking about that it could be a book.
I think that the easiest way is to get really clear on what the intent is of the PDF. So we came up with the topic, who we are talking to, the urgent problem, and then the 5 things that we wanted to teach them. That automatically meant that it was almost like 5 sections. So it's already been put into, from the headline and from the topic we wanted to talk about, into 5 key areas. And then from there, I think I'm actually my natural state is to overwrite. I write more than I need to. And I found actually that this was very easy because I only had 5 things to write about and just get straight to the point and like, well, why did they want this PDF? Because they wanted the answer. So let's give them the answer. So I don't know if there's a real rule around it. I think it's just say what you need to say. You don't always have to over explain everything. But again, it kind of depends on what it is that you're putting into your lead magnet. This one is quite a straightforward one because we're just telling them the top 5 tech. We're not really teaching them how to necessarily use it or anything like that. It's just like, here's what we use to build out our business. If you want to know what that is and use it yourself, here are the links.
Because I know with some people, as you say, it depends on it, where it's a bit more of an information thing. It's like they give you the top 3 bullet points on it, and then here's a tip how to implement it, for example.
And look, there's no hard and fast rules for lead magnets. It's whatever your avatar needs to hear right now to opt in and get the information that you've promised them. I mean, essentially, it's a promise up the top, right?
Yeah.
So we're not saying how to automate. We're just saying, is it time to automate your lead magnet? Well, here's what we use, or here's what you use, the 5 key tech components for hands-free funnel. The how do you use it, how do you put it together is the next step in the funnel, right?
Yeah, so, cool, awesome.
It takes a little bit of planning to
and there's a little bit of psychology behind the bonuses too, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, it's the law of reciprocity in action. It's like, we're going to give you this information, we just ask your email. And then when you're giving you this information, we're actually going to give you a little bit extra. So you're building that trust already from the first communication they have with you. Say, we're giving you 5 steps, hang on, there's a few more that you could add in as well, and to bring it all to life as well.
Yeah, it's that over delivering on what the initial promise was, which was 5. So yeah.
Awesome. So guys, that's how you kind of make it. Obviously, there's a bit of detail in it and a bit of creativity, but I mean, you know, just search for a template, as Sarah showed you there. Canva, this is the free account. It's not even a paid account of Canva. It's a free account. It has so many templates and everything there, and it's actually just had a huge upgrade, I would say, in recent months, that there is just, and it'll tell you on any of those templates, if you just hover on them, if it's free or if it's one. I remember getting an image I wanted, but it was a paid one, but you could pay $1 and just get it. You don't have to go into if that's not in your budget right now. I have never needed to go to that stage yet because we do a lot of video in a different software. So if you have any questions about this, guys, make sure that you put them in the comments because we will get back and answer them. But the question that you get now is, okay, we've made a lead magnet, ta-da, and well done. And it's like, well, how do we actually automate it? How do we get it that we can put it in and connect it to something so that something or somebody else will send it out for us. So when you give somebody a link, that it will land somewhere and automatically send them out the opt-in without you having to do that Flintstones way that I described earlier. So that's what we're going to be showing you tomorrow. We're going to be showing you how to actually do that, how to connect it up. And over the coming days, as I said, we're going to show you a few other steps in it. They're simple, easy, straightforward steps. Sometimes you need a little bit of help with coding or a little bit of tweaking here and there. But once you know the steps, you can actually go on YouTube and spend a few hours looking and trolling down videos to find it. And by all means, or obviously we can help you out with it, or there's lots of people I'm sure there that could help you out with it. So if you wanted some help with it and you're in a hurry and you want to start right now, by all means, click a link that we'll put in below and join us in our Exceptional Entrepreneurs and get there faster if you want to do that right now. If not, that's cool. Wait till tomorrow and we'll show you the next step.
Yeah, I was just going to say that if you do jump in today, we've actually got a call in a couple of hours at 4 o'clock. So if you do want to build your PDF out today and need help, maybe on Canva doing the links, doing all that, you can jump on at 4 o'clock today if you get in. And then
Western Standard Time.
Oh, Western Standard Time, sorry. Yeah, we are in Perth. And then the other thing is that, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to open up the back end of our website and we're going to show you how to build the opt-in page. So the web page that helps automate this all together so that you don't have to manually do it all yourself. So we're going to be doing opt-in pages tomorrow.
No Flintstones. Cool. Okay, guys. Sarah, thank you very, very much. I promise I'll be on during the week, guys. I won't make Sarah do it all. But thank you very much. And thank you guys for watching and hanging out with us. If you have any questions, as I say, put them in the comments below. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. Or if you're in a hurry, join us in the call in 1 hour and 45 minutes, actually, Sarah, from right now. Cool. So in the meantime, guys, it's bye from us. Oh, press the wrong button.